Well, good morning, everybody. Isn't this warm weather fantastic? I hope you've all been enjoying it. I think the end might be in sight now, unfortunately. I just wanted to bring you up to date on where we were. In the last video blog, I mentioned that we were running investment beliefs workshops for a couple of pension funds online. And I thought it might be helpful just to sort of pull together some of what we're seeing, not just for the two that we've run, but more generally. If you remember, the way we do this is to work with the pension fund to identify the 3 to 5 sustainable development goals that they feel are most likely to have an impact financially on the pension fund, either in terms of increasing risk or in terms of opportunities to invest that will deliver return. And that process is really used. We use these sustainable development goals really as a framework for the pension fund to really try and filter through what their priorities should be. Once they've gone through that exercise, we then start looking at investment belief statements, which for the local authority funds have to be publicly available, but corporate funds as well have to articulate some sort of investment beliefs. We start with looking at what other funds have done along responsible investment, sustainable investment. Do the trustees prefer high-level investment beliefs, or do they quite like the ones that are more detailed? Do they want to mention the sustainable development goals that they're going to prioritise, or would they prefer to have themes that they discuss, or perhaps both? Do they want to express any views in terms of whether they're investing in sustainable or impact investment, or plan to do so? So that process is then discussed, and we agree how the investment belief statement should look, and it's then for the pension fund officers and the consultant to pull together a statement that could be signed off by the trustees. So what sort of themes are we seeing? Well, not surprisingly, climate change is pretty much uniformly being mentioned by pension funds, a desire to take climate change into account in their fund. And that might either be through risk reduction strategies or through investing in opportunities in things such as renewable energy to align themselves to that particular SDG. We're also seeing quite a lot of interest in responsible or sustainable living. Now, some of that, as well as being environmental, includes social impacts, such as affordable housing is a good example of that. And then we're also seeing an interest in responsible or sustainable economic growth, this desire by the trustees to still focus on their fiduciary duties in terms of achieving economic growth and the underlying investments so that delivers good shareholder value, but not doing that in an unsustainable way. So the message to impact managers and sustainable managers out there is really to think about what you're offering. Don't try and align yourselves to all the sustainable development goals. I think it's probably better to think about 2 or 3 or SDGs or perhaps themes that your fund is designed to tackle, and to then be really clear in your messaging. Think about what goals you're trying to achieve, both financial goals and impact goals, and then talk about how are you going to measure that over time to show improvement to the investor. We're actually working with investment managers as well as pension funds to discuss some of this stuff. And with the fund managers, we're really trying to make it targeted to their particular product range so that we can help them align more fully to what pension funds are looking for. That's it for today. Have a great week and speak to you again soon. Thank you.